Hello, Algebra Scholars. Section 2.4 is called Applications with Percent. And then the first two things we need to be able to do in this section is we need to be able to convert percents to decimals, and we need to be able to convert decimals to percents. And the rules you've probably seen before. To convert a percent to a decimal, we move the decimal point 2 places to the left, and we drop the percent sign. So for example, 37.2%, we're going to move that decimal point 2 places to the left, so it becomes 0.372, and we get rid of the percent sign. Here, when we move the decimal point 2 places to the left, when we move it once, it's right in front of the 4, but we have to move it again, so what do you think we're going to do? That's right, we're going to stick a 0 in there. So it is 0.041. Remember, those are zeros, not O's. When we go the other way, decimal to percent, we're going to move the decimal point 2 places to the right, and we're going to add a percent sign. No surprise. So here, 0.035 once, twice, we end up with 3.5. The decimal point has gone 2 places to the right, and we add a percent sign. When we move it 2 places to the right here, it goes to the right of the 7, so we end up with 457%. Pretty easy. To solve the word problems in section 2.4, we're going to use this very cool formula, percent over 100 equals is over of. It's just really the ratio, setting two ratios equal, which makes a proportion. 100 will always be the denominator on the left. If you know the percentage, you'll fill it in on the left, upper left. If you don't know the percentage, that's where your unknown will go. And then you're going to look for words is and of. Like in this first example, is 40 of 125. So 125 is the of word, 40 is the is word. Here, in the next example, 14 is, 14 has to be the is word, not 20, because 20 is clearly the percent. The of word, it says what number. We don't have it, so that will be x. What number is, so the unknown is the is word here, so that's x. We know the percentage, and the of word is clearly 260. So let's do a couple of these problems. We're just going to set up this proportion. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Where this is always 100. It says what percent. We don't know the percent, so the percent is our unknown. We'll call it x. Is 40, and of is 125. And then we just cross multiply. So 125x equals 4,000, and then we will divide both sides by 125. So this is where you may want to get out your calculator. We'll pause here, and after we type that into our calculator, we see that the answer is 32%, which makes sense. 40 seems to be about 32% of 140. The next examples we'll do a little quicker. The percentage is 20. 100 is always 100. 14 is. Of is the unknown. Cross multiply. 20x equals 1400. Divide by 20. And 1400 divided by 20 is 70. Notice I don't put a percent. We're not looking for a percent. We're just looking for a number. And in the last example here, percent over 100. Unknown is. Of is 260. We cross multiply. 40 times 260 is 10,400. And when we divide by 100, we get 104. Once again, not a percentage.